Hi, I'm Dr. Pratis Berry, and I need to tell you this story. I was teaching Intro to Sociology. This was some time back, and my filter was nowhere near as good as it is now. One of my students who was not doing well at all was the best dressed student, not just in my class, but the best dressed student I've ever seen. Her hair was perfect, her clothes were perfect, everything was amazing. She never repeated a garment. She was stylish and profilish. Ooh, with those grades. So I asked her to come to office hours. I wanted all my students to do well. And I said, let's talk about what you're missing and what you need and what you think needs to happen in this classroom. She sat back, crossed her arms, stared at me for a minute and said, what needs to happen is you need to be a better teacher. You're not good at all. And I was like, oh, okay. And she's like, you're not really a professor yet. And I'm like, that's true. I was thinking, but you didn't pay less for me than you would have for a full professor, so okay. I didn't say that. I was waiting. She went on and on about how, I didn't know what I was doing, and I was introducing these things and talking about this, that, and the other, and that, I was horrible. I was the reason why her grades were abysmal. So when she was done, I said, no, I think it's because you spend more time on the outside of your head than you do on the inside of it. Well, I got reported. She burst into tears and stormed out of there, and I don't know if she ever heard me. But I do know this. I see this too often where the emphasis of our wellness is on this body that carries the spirit that animates the body. We spend more money and time on what others see and a little on what they will feel. Even when I'm making my own clothes, I sit and I meditate and I think about the people who wove the fabric. I think about the families that sold the fabric to me, because I only purchase from textile merchants who are at least second generation textile. I think about their families and how they've loved textile and the families that they got it from. I think about the truck driver who drove it across country. I think about all of those things that went into it, and I sit there with gratitude. And when I'm done making some garment, and even though I didn't go to school for it and didn't know how to do it, and suddenly I have on this beautiful piece of something that happens to be lined with something else, I sit back and I marvel at all that went into that. It's the lives, it's the spirits, it's the souls of folks who we commune with. And as wonderful a time as I have making a garment, even now I can see the man. I met him on his 82nd birthday. He'd been in textile for so long, and so had his father, and now his grandson. What am I saying? I'm saying the soul of the thing is the thing. The psyche of the thing is the thing. Let's spend more time meditating and thinking about the soul of the maker instead of the label that somebody slapped on it. I love you. And I love that young student who thought how she looked was more important than what she learned. Because she taught me that if we don't learn what we need to learn, we'll find fault in everybody else. and then all we do is dress it up. We're going to get there. I love you.